Youth camp is one of the best places to go to, because when you're at youth camp, it's just you and God, and that's what it's centered on. And that's when God moves the most, when you put everything else aside and it's you and Him. And because of that, we've had these amazing God moments at camp. Last year, my last camp as a camper, I had never really felt like God was talking to me and me alone. And at our last service for the camp, I got this unexplainable jittery feeling. I couldn't sit still because God was talking to me. And at first I thought that it was something that only I needed to hear. And it kept pressing on me, say something, say something. So I walked around the entire youth chapel trying to convince myself that it wasn't for me to say, it was for me to hear. Until I heard a couple of other people start saying the same things I was feeling. And so I walked to the front of the youth chapel by one of the altars, and Pastor Jesse pointed me out and he goes, "Megan, you have something to say, don't you?" And I did. And even though Pastor Jesse didn't really get to preach that night, I pretty much did, me and a couple of other students. And even if I didn't lean into it at that point in time, and even if I didn't recognize it then, that was the first time that I felt God's calling on my life. The first time that I felt I was called to preach. Youth camp is where seeds are sown. And sometimes it may take a little bit longer after youth camp to get to it, but if you're not there when the garden's being planted, you can't reap the harvest.